Women are not as free or as able as men are to say what they wish. This is because words and the norms have been formulated by the dominant group of men. The first assumption about this theory is women perceive the world differently than men because of women and men's different experiences and activities rooted in the division of labor.
Points. Technical foul, and he's gone. Pop has just been ejected, and we might be seeing the debut of Becky Hammon taking over as head coach of the Spurs.
The second assumption about this theory is because of their political dominance, men's system of perception is dominant, impeding the free expression of women's alternative models of this world.
Well, I went to Beijing in 1995 and said women's rights are human rights and human rights are women's rights, and I believe that with all my heart. And when I was Secretary of State, I put women's rights at the center of our foreign policy. And I went to 112 countries for all of you. I raised it in every country. I looked across the table at dictators and authoritarians and chauvinists and sexists and misogynists. Yeah, I did. And I raised it with every one of them.
The last assumption about this theory is in order to participate in society, women must transform their own models in terms of the received male system of expression.
Up the middle. Looking, cutting, shooting, go! Ravel to the U.S.
There are three strengths to this theory. The first is it explains how marginalization occurs in our society today. The second strength is that this theory will help us be more aware of the theory happening in the workplace, in politics, or in the world. And lastly, the theory respects cultural differences. The three weaknesses to the muted group theory is 1, men are sometimes classified as the muted group. Number 2, it's hard to define a marginalized group. And number 3, women don't have the power to give their voice. I chose this theory because I believe that women are the muted group over the power of men, whether it's in work, in the media, or in sports. I think that it's important to speak your mind and do what you believe in. Women are dominated by men, but that doesn't mean we can't change the world. Women are standing up for their beliefs and not caring what men or anyone have to say. Women are bringing awareness to what we believe in. Muteness does not equal silence. No one ever thought I could stand up in front of a crowd and say a speech for my gold award I received in Girl Scouts because I am a girl, and girls don't do that. No one believed in me when I became a supervisor at Starbucks because only you are a girl and you can't lead a team. Getting that job, guys that I would be superior towards took me for granted. They treated me like I was not their manager and did not take me seriously. No one believed in me when I told them I was going up against a guy in an interview for a marketing analyst position for a company because the odds were against me. But I got the job, not because of my gender, but because I was the best fit for that job. I am filled with strong ladies in my family, from principals to CEOs to nurses to HR managers. We are powerful. Men are slowly accepting the idea that we are influential. We are not the muted group anymore, are not afraid to speak for what we believe in. People see the world in many different perspectives, but when you really think about it, we are all looking at the same things, the same table, the same cars, and the same houses. While we all look at the same things, our approach to those things are different. Some people work harder, some people work smarter, and some people work longer, but we all live on the same planet at the same time, looking at the same moon and sun. I am strong, I am confident, I go for what I want. I am a woman, I am Amanda.